1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the Army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son. Because if my time in the Army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes.
What's going on, YouTube? Flexed here. Figured I would bring y'all a video explaining the build that I got going on for this survival mode playthrough. Because I know most of y'all will probably think that I'm a little off my rocker if you just looked at my stats. So I got 2 strength, 3 perception, 4 endurance, 5 charisma, 3 intelligence, 5 agility, and 6 luck. And I already know y'all are gonna ask, Flex, why in the hell do you have 2 strength when in survival mode your carrying weight is drastically reduced? Well, I'm not doing a melee playthrough for one, so there's not really any perks that I want in strength, so I just left that at 2. And then of course I'm going to grab the bobblehead, and if my carrying weight still needs a little bit of work, I'll probably just drop a point in there around like level 11 or something like that. For perception, I stuck with 3, and I'm planning on also picking up that bobblehead at the very beginning of the game, and then adding 1 point for demolition expert at 5. In case y'all didn't know, demolition expert determines the amount of damage you do with explosive bullets. So I plan on using explosive weapons. Maybe not necessarily like Fat Man or like missile launchers, anything of that nature, but at least like a rifle of some type with an explosive bullet. So I want that extra explosive damage. Endurance, I stuck at 4. Well, of course, y'all probably already know that. Endurance is going to determine your health. So I figured I'd want a lot of health, and then also I'm going to drop points into Lead Belly really early, along with Aqua Boy, just to keep the radiation down. And then of course I plan on picking up the endurance bobblehead as well. For charisma, I got 5. Stuck with 5 because I do want Lone Wanderer, just simply because for a survival mode playthrough, I believe that that's going to be a very important perk, considering the extra damage resistance as well as the increased carry weight, and I think this perk helps a lot more than strength. And then I'm going to add the bobblehead for the local leader perk, because I do plan on building settlements during this playthrough. Maybe not necessarily making the videos, that way y'all don't have to see all that tedious work, but at least making some or attempting to make some realistic settlements for this playthrough. Intelligence, I left at 3, just simply because I don't think that I'll be needing extra experience with all the settlement building that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to level up probably faster than I normally intended. But I do plan on picking up medic just so I can get the increased stim packs and rataways. Gun nut, and then possibly hacker. I'm not sure if I want to put one into hacker, but it will be a consideration. Agility at 5, because I do plan on doing a sneak slash critical hit type of build. So after sneak, I'd definitely put a bobblehead and then maybe 1 point for ninja, just to get that extra boost in there. On luck, I'm gonna go with 6 because I want, obviously I just said, the critical hit build. So bloody mess, and then mysterious stranger, and better criticals. And then I will possibly drop, well, of course I'm gonna pick up the bobblehead, but then I'll possibly drop 1 point for critical banker, just to get even more crit damage going on. That way I can save these extra crits in case I run across a legendary enemy that I may not be quite ready to face, or something in that nature. That way I don't die and lose everything, because as y'all know, you can only save by sleeping. So I do plan on actually trying to do this fairly well. I am going to pick up a couple other bobbleheads, like the explosive bobbleheads to give me more explosive damage, the small guns to increase the crit damage, and then obviously the sneak bobblehead. That way I'm 10% harder to detect while sneaking. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it for the special stats of this playthrough. Obviously I will be making videos probably about 30 minutes each if YouTube lets me upload them that way. Please guys, hit the like button if you thought this video was interesting, or if you want to watch the rest of the playthroughs. I will be making videos, maybe not every day, but I'll try to put them out as fast as possible. But thanks guys for watching, and please subscribe.